Hey guys, I am back. I'm so sorry I neglected YouTube for so long, but I'm back and I mean business because there's going to be so many amazing new classes, if I don't say so myself, for you guys to do at home in your own time. Today we're going to be doing a funky flow class, so roll out your mat, be prepared for some funk, and I'll see you there. Okay guys, so starting out today lying down onto our backs. Take your time to get there, there's no rush. And once you get there, just letting feet fall out to the sides, arms resting by your sides. Take a nice deep breath in, fill up the lungs. And as you exhale, do a big sigh out. And just take this opportunity now to arrive onto your mat, into your practice, into this time you've now scheduled out just for you. You've committed, you've clicked on the video, we're here doing it now. So remember, there's nowhere else to be, there's nothing else to do. We're just here together in this very moment. Starting to send some awareness into the back of the body, the back of the head, the back of the shoulders, your sitting bones melting into the floor. Just noticing all those spaces that are connecting with the ground. And taking this time now to go inwards for introspection, noticing what's going on inside of you. We spend so much time focusing on the external world, what's going on around us. And sometimes we don't take a step back to think, actually, what's going on in my little world right here? The thing that's actually most important. So using this time now to do just that, go inwards. And then I'd just like you to take both hands onto your belly space, one on top of the other. And we're going to start to focus a little bit more on our breathing now. Seeing if we can breathe slightly deeper. Feeling that really gentle rise and fall of the belly as you breathe in and out. And trying not to alter the breath with too much force. Just with every round and every flow of breath, see if you can slow it down. We'll start to lower our cortisol levels, start to calm the nervous system down as we do that. And just before we start moving today, I'd like you to set an intention for your practice. As we're moving into a funky flow, maybe adopting this kind of childlike mentality, being playful on the mat with me, trying new things, not overthinking it. And sometimes we can just take a bit of that into our day-to-day life. Sometimes we're just all too serious. We take everything so seriously. And sometimes we just need a little bit of playfulness and a little bit more lightheartedness. So let's see if we can practice that today on our mat and then aim to take it off with us as we go. When you're ready, just taking a nice big stretch up overhead. Get really long and tall. Maybe do a yawn. Yawns just come out of me. Oh. And then just taking hands down by your sides. We're going to take our knees in towards our chest. So our lower back roots down onto the ground. And if you haven't already, just blinking open the eyes. We're going to take both legs up towards the sky. And then dropping your left leg down towards your mat, hovering as low as you can with your lower back still pressed on the floor. And then we're going to scissor kick between these two for 10. So we'll go right leg down, 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep your lower back on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ending up with that left leg on the ground. We're going to drop our heel down. And then grabbing around the back of the right thigh, we're going to start to flex our foot. Kick our heel in towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, see if you can start to pull your thigh in towards you. Taking a deep breath in. As you breathe out, take it a little bit closer. Good. Inhale. Exhale, thigh comes in. Last one, breathe in. Already got the shakes on. We're only a few minutes into the class and I've got the shakes. Good. One more breath. Nice. And then bending softly into that right knee, we're going to go for a half happy baby. So taking your right elbow inside your knee, hand to the outside of your foot, and we start to draw our knee down and out. I like to place my left hand onto the left hip, top of the left hip, just to press that left sitting bone towards the ground so we don't get any rolling over. I've got a really tight right groin at the moment, so this is feeling particularly difficult. We'll hold for one more breath. Good. And then starting to re-extend your right leg back to the sky. We're going to go for a pointed toe again. Hands down by your sides. Take your left leg up towards the sky, meeting the right. Lower back pressed into the floor. And then we're going to go right leg towards the floor, hover. And we go for 10 scissor kicks again. So when you're ready, we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg dropping down to the floor, and then we're grabbing around the back of the left thigh. Instead of a pointed toe, get that flexy foot going, toes towards your face. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, start to pull in towards you. 2 more breaths. Last one. Really nice. Starting to bend into the left knee. We're going to grab the outside edge of the left foot, making sure your elbow tracks inside your knee rather than outside. That feels a little bit awkward and sometimes a bit too pinchy through the left hip. So just starting to pull your knee down towards the floor, whilst also kicking up into your hand. So you've got a nice equal opposite force opening into that left groin. 1 more breath. Nice. And then re-extending left leg to the sky. Right leg lifts too. We're going to bend into both knees, squeeze our knees into our chest. And then grabbing the backs of the knees, start to rock and roll yourself forwards and backwards a few times until you come all the way up to a seated cross leg. We're going to reach our arms up towards the ceiling, big stretch up. And as you exhale, twisting to your right side.
right fingertips behind your back, left hand resting onto the left knee. And with every breath in, seeing if you can get a little bit taller. As you breathe out, twisting around. Good. Inhale. Exhale, find millimeters more twist, looking over that right shoulder. Good. As we inhale, reaching back up. Exhale, hands dropping slightly behind you. We're going to press our hands into the floor, squeeze our hips up towards the sky, opening through the chest, squeezing into your glutes. And then as you exhale, gently dropping back down, reaching arms back to the sky. And as we exhale, twisting to the other side. Big breath in. As you exhale, a little bit more twist. Good. Breathe it in. Breathe out, twist. One more. Good. As we inhale, reaching back up to the sky, we're going to uncross and recross our legs the opposite way. Again, dropping hands slightly behind you, starting to lift and squeeze the hips up towards the sky. Try and open through the chest, engaging through your glutes. And then exhale, gently dropping back down. We'll do one more reach to the sky. As we exhale, leaning back slowly, starting to lift your toes up off of the ground, coming into your boat pose. Holding nice and strong here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. 2 more breaths. From here, after we've done our 2 breaths, we're going to go straight into our bridge pose. So visualize that to get into next. 1 more breath. Trying to distract you from the core. And then dropping both feet down to the ground, rolling yourself back, hands dropping to the floor, and we're squeezing hips up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Breathe in. As you breathe out, gently rolling back down. Good. We're going to go for 1 more and hold. Inhale, lift and squeeze. And then from here, we're going to see if we can step our left foot out, right foot out, keep the hips high, and then we go left foot in, right foot in. Oh, so much hamstring strength. Let's do 1 more on the other side. Right foot steps out, step, step, left foot, and then we go right foot in, keep the hips high, left foot in. Oh, I'm sweating. Tiny movements make such a difference. Breathe in. As you breathe out, gently rolling your lower back down to the ground. We're going to grab underneath the knees, start to rock and roll again. And when you feel like you've got enough momentum, we're jumping back into our high plank. Get ready. We go 3, 2, 1, rock and roll and jump. Amazing. Holding here strong. Pressing shoulder blades out your back. Slight tuck under of the tailbone, so we've not got our bum pointing up to the sky like this. We're not twerking today, unfortunately. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Dropping your knees down to the ground, keep your core on. Elbows sliding past the ribs, we lower down. As you inhale, lift up, cobra. And then as you exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog, hips lifting to the sky. And take a moment here to breathe. Maybe starting to pedal 1 heel down at a time. Some nice slow movements. Good. 1 more big breath wherever you are, wherever you're moving. And then we're going to come up really nice and high onto our tiptoes. Roll ourselves all the way down onto knees. And then walk our hands back into our tabletop position. As you breathe in, starting to lower down into your cow pose. Rolling shoulders back. And as you exhale, pushing around. Nice big cat, arching through the spine. Good. Inhale, belly down, chest lifts, cow. Exhale, pushing around. It's super hot in London today, and I think it was a little bit brave wearing full-length leggings to do this flow because I'm already sweaty. Is that too much information? If it is, I'm sorry. But I want you to be here really feeling it with me. Not my sweat, just the heat. Oh, Jen. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, pushing round. Really nice. And then coming to a neutral spine. We're going to tuck our toes under, press our shoulder blades out our back. So we've got really nice strong scaps out the back. And then we're going to tuck our toes, lift our knees and hover above the ground, tailbone tucked under. From here, we're stepping back into our plank. Then our left foot's going to tap off of the mat, like you're dipping your toes in water, not like a strong step. Back in. Right toes tap. Back in. And then we're going to go right knee back into hover. So bend and in. Amazing. Dropping knees down. Go through one round in cat-cow. Inhale, belly down, chest lifts. Exhale, pushing round. And then we're going to do one more like that. So coming to a neutral spine. Press your shoulders out your back. Toes stay tucked under. We're lifting our knees, hover. This time leading with the right leg. We tap back and left foot back, plank. And then we go right toes tap and in, left toes tap and in. And then we take our left knee in, right knee in and drop down. Ooh, sitting back towards your heels. Take a second. I know it feels rather heavy. And then when you're ready, lifting up into your downward facing dog, press your chest back. And just start to embrace that little bit of fire. Good. Looking towards the top of the mat, we'll lead with the right foot forwards, left foot in. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing, reach up overhead. And as you exhale, hands coming into heart center. As we breathe in, reach up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale to lift halfway. Nice flat back. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank, upper push-up. As we inhale, shift forwards. If you want to drop your knees, drop them. If not, lowering halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And as you exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Hips lifting to the sky. We breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Next breath in, lifting your left leg to the sky. Three-legged down dog. As you exhale, left knee coming to your right elbow, cross over and hold. Strong through the upper body. As we exhale, we're going to go up and over into Wild Thing. So you're lifting that left foot up and over to the left side, pivoting on the right toes. And as we inhale, we're lifting up and back. Chest nice and open on the tiptoes of the left foot. As you exhale, left hand coming down, we're stepping into our lunge. So you're going to take a really big step all the way forwards with the left foot. Drop the right knee down, and as you inhale, lift up into your low lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice and strong base here. Breathe it in. As you breathe out, starting to straighten through the left leg, fingertips resting onto the mat. And breathing here still. Don't lose that breath. Good. Fingertips staying down on the right side, making sure they're underneath your right shoulder. And then we're going to lift our left hand up to the sky. Twisted half splits. My brain took a while to process that. Breathe in. As you breathe out, right hand dropping to the floor, we're going to swing our left leg straight back into supported side plank. So we're kicking all the way back, opening our body towards the left side. I'm about to knock something over as per usual. Breathing here, nice strong core. Good. Breathe it in. Breathe out. Finding your easy twist, we're going to bring our left knee in towards our chest. Take a really slow step to the top of the mat and adjust the right hand back underneath the shoulder. Breathe in. As you breathe out, right toes tuck under. On the next inhale, we lift the back knee up off of the floor, holding strong. And then we're coming into our twisted half moon. So I want you to crawl your right fingers ahead of your foot or ahead of your mat. We're going to do a big, strong step up with the right leg, holding strong. Keep lifting through the right leg. Good. Breathe here. You've got it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yes. Dropping your left hand down to the floor. Keep height through the right leg. Your left glute has got this, I'm telling you. We're going to lift through our chest. See if we can fly our arms back behind us. Oops. Into our warrior three. And then from here, right knee lifting in towards your chest. Arms to the sky. And as you exhale, finding your eagle pose. Right thigh on top of left thigh. Wrapping the back toes around the left leg. And then taking your right arm underneath the left. Finding your eagle arms. Either grabbing opposite shoulders or if you can, bind the hands together. That is perfect. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Squeeze your inner thighs. As we inhale, we're unraveling. Right knee lifts in towards our chest. Arms reaching to the sky. And as you exhale, hands to heart center. Right foot to the floor. And breathe in. And out. Good. Adjusting feet back to hip distance if they got a little bit skewed. We're breathing. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale, big dive forwards, folding down. As you inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands plant, step back, high plank. As we inhale, shift forwards. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then as you exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths here before we move to the other side. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, let it out the mouth. Lion's breath, stick out your tongue. Big inhale. Exhale. Unleash the crazy. Yes. As we inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. 3-legged down dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, hold. Nice and strong, lift through the body. Coming into wild thing, we kick up and over, toes tap over on the right, left foot pivots, and we're lifting up and back. Looking behind you, reaching chest to the sky. And then as slow as you can, stepping into your lunge. Right hand plants on the floor, right foot steps forwards. Inhale, lifting up, low lunge, remember, so back knee is dropped. Breathe in and breathe out. Yes, inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. As we breathe out, hands planting down to the floor. Right leg straightens and we're holding our half splits. Finding length through the back of the right leg. Breathe in and out. Good. On your next inhale, lifting your right arm up to the sky, coming into your twisted, I've done it again, slow processing, twisted half splits. That's clearly not in my brain today. Holding here, keep trying to drop your right hip. Naturally, it's going to want to rise up. And then we're dropping left hand down to the floor, swinging the right leg back into our supported side plank. Keep it straight, kick back. Good. Holding here. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. One more, inhale. And exhale. As we breathe in, we're stepping all the way to the top of the mat, finding our easy twist, slow and controlled. Adjust the left hand underneath your shoulder. And then as you exhale, back toes tuck. On the breath in, we're lifting the back leg. Don't panic even though you know what's coming. It's all going to be good. We don't judge this side based on what we achieved on the other side. Okay, so crawling the left hand slightly forwards. Big kick up with the back leg. Holding the chest open. One more breath. I feel like I'm about to kiss my wall. As we exhale, right hand coming down to the floor. Keep the back leg lifted. We're going to see if we can fly our hands behind us. Strong warrior 3. And then as you inhale, left knee lifting into your chest. Arms up overhead. One leg standing. And then as we exhale, finding your Garudasana, your eagle pose. Garuda in Sanskrit meaning eagle. Our asana is our pose. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Yes. Inhale, reaching arms up overhead, left knee into chest, hold strong. And then on your exhale, left foot down, hands into heart center. Amazing job. Breathe. Close your eyes. Feel your heart beating with your thumbs. Yes. As we inhale, reach up. We're going to do one vinyasa and then we'll find a child's pose before we move on. Exhale, we're folding forwards. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank. Inhale, shift forwards. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in and out. We're going to do the last one as a lion's breath again. So prepare, inhale and out. Ready, tongue out, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Gently dropping knees towards the ground, untucking toes. We're going to press our hips back towards our heels, finding our child's pose. Resetting, taking a sip of water if that's what you need. And just breathe. Hopefully you can't hear my next door neighbour's dog barking in the background. It doesn't stop, that dog, honestly. And I love dogs, but this one, it just doesn't stop barking. It's not very yogi. I think it needs to do a bit of yoga. Just breathing. When you're ready, slowly rising up. We're going to find our way into our downward facing dog, lifting hips up towards the sky. And for our next sequence, we're going to thread in a few bits that we did in the first sequence, so we'll feel a little bit familiar with them, and just change it up, make it a little bit funky as we go. So as you inhale, lifting left leg up to the sky, breathe in. As you breathe out, left knee to right elbow tap. And then as we inhale, lifting up and over, flip into your wild thing. Pivot on the right toes, reach the left arm up and back, chest open. And then as we exhale, we're stepping into our half moon, not twisted this time. So we do a big step to the top of the mat, left hand leads in front of your foot, right leg lifts, and then lifting your right arm up to the sky. Holding here, nice and strong. Keep flexing through the right foot. One more breath, you've got it. And then as we exhale, we're finding our malasana, our yogi squat. So we're taking a step out to the side of the mat, sitting the hips down low, pressing knees out, and just adjust however you need to make it feel like a-ish comfortable yogi squat for you. If you're down here, that's great. If you're up here, that's great too. Whatever you've got in your practice today is fantastic. Breathing. Good, okay. We're going to release our elbows from our knees, see if we can hold that position. Good. And then from here, sitting our bum down onto the mat, see if you can lift into your boat pose. Really slowly and lift. You might need to adjust yourself into face forwards. Lifting your hands, breathe. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Straightening through the left leg. Right knee lifts in towards your chest. We're rolling all the way down onto our back. With the left hand, grab your knee, twist it across you. Right arm dropping out to the side of you. Nice gentle twist over. Try and keep the right shoulder rooted to the ground. One more breath here, not here for long, even though it feels nice. And then lifting your right knee back in towards your chest, give it a squeeze. We're going to rock ourselves all the way up to seated, but keeping the right knee bent. So reaching arms up overhead. As you exhale, rock forwards and up. And then we're going to take a bound forward fold. So right arm comes in front of the knee, wraps around. See if you can take the left hand around, connect your fingertips together, and we fold from here. If you're like, Jen, what are you doing? We're just going to take a normal forward fold, grabbing hold of your foot. Just like that, easy. Breathing wherever you are. 1 more breath. Nice. And then from here, reaching arms back up overhead, we're lifting into a shoulder stand. So you're going to rock all the way back. Check you've got space behind you. We don't want any injuries. We're going to rock all the way back, knee into chest, left leg to the sky. Once you're there, you can extend your right leg up with it, keeping hips nice and high. Good. Breathing. Squeeze your glutes. Nice and strong with your legs. Holding here. From here, we're going to rock all the way up into our chair pose. So, strong rock. Be careful with the lower back. Rock yourself all the way up and lift. Yes, guys, that is what I like to see. Breathing. Sitting low. And then making some space at the front of your mat if you don't have any. We're going to fold halfway, lower belly resting on the thighs. If a crow pose is in your practice, we're going to take our hands down to the mat, knees into armpits, rock forwards, toes lift. Amazing, breathe. 1 more breath. Good. Stepping, jumping all the way back into your high plank or chaturanga. Inhale, shift forwards, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to the other side. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do it. Right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to left elbow tap. Inhale, wild thing. Up and over. Reach it back. Breathe. From here, half moon. Big step to the top of the mat. Right hand follows forwards. Left arm up to the sky. Keep that left leg lifted. Chest open. 2 more breaths. Yes, lowering down into Malasana, yogi squat. Control, control, control. Sit the hips low. Press your knees wide. Nice. From here, squeeze your knees out. Release the elbows from the knees. And then gently sitting your bum down, extending legs out in front of you, coming into your boat pose. We breathe. 2 more. Last one. Left knee this time into chest. Right leg long to the floor. Finding that twist across your body. Recline, twist. One more breath. Take advantage of this nice little break. And then lifting your left knee back in towards your chest. We're going to rock ourselves up into seated. Reach up overhead. As you exhale, left arm hugs around. Right hand behind for a bound fold. If this isn't in your practice, then we just go for our normal fold. Even if your fingertips are on the floor here, that's totally fine. Maybe one hand can grab. Last breath. Inhale, reach up overhead. Exhale into shoulder stand, rock back, lift up. Probably should have checked that I wasn't about to smash my head, but here we are. Lifting, squeezing through the glutes. Amazing. One more breath. We're lifting into our chair pose once more. Big rock up, chest lifts, sitting hips nice and low. We've got this, tailbone tucked, keep breathing. Folding halfway, keep the arms reaching. As you exhale, hands down to the mat, knees into armpits. Even if you just get a little rock forwards and your toes don't lift, that's fine. If you have a crow pose in your practice, lifting. One more breath of practice. And then stepping, floating, jumping back into plank. Inhale, shift forwards. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Breathe it in. Breathe out. 2 more breaths. Last one, we take a child's pose. Amazing. Slowly coming down. Big toes together to touch, knees wide. Press your hips back towards your heels. Give yourself a little wiggle from side to side. And reconnect with the breath. Breathing. When you're ready, slowly, slowly rising up. We're going to come down onto our bum, feet out in front of you, rolling down onto your back. Give your knees a really nice squeeze in towards your chest. Little rock from side to side. And just to finish, we'll take a happy baby, full happy baby this time, grabbing the outsides of our feet, opening the knees and the feet out, pulling knees down, pressing your tailbone into the floor, and breathe. Really nice. Taking soles of your feet together to touch, dropping your heels down. We're opening up into our reclined Baddha Konasana. I like to call it butterfly pose. Reclined butterfly. Just sounds nice. And just breathing here. We'll take one more breath. And then really slowly finding your way into your shavasana. Take knees together. Maybe give yourself a squeeze if that's what feels nice for you. And then letting legs come all the way out long to the floor. Hands resting by your side again. Roll your shoulders down your back. We'll just take a mini shavasana. Don't get up from your mat just yet. We've still got work to do. And just surrendering here. Releasing any hold, any control that you feel that you need to have over your body right now. And when you feel ready, just starting to wiggle into fingers, wiggle into toes, stretching arms up overhead, and then gently making your way into your seated cross leg, really taking time to get there. There's no rush. Hands resting onto your knees, sitting up tall. And then when you're ready, reaching arms up overhead, connecting palms together to touch. As we exhale, drawing hands into heart center. Take a moment to truly, truly thank yourself for coming to move, for coming to play on the mat today. And take a moment to come back to your intention, to play, to find some lightheartedness. And I'd like you to make it your mission today to take that into the rest of the day with you, or the rest of the week even. Seeing a little bit more humor, seeing the opportunities to laugh rather than to become angry or frustrated. And just see how much easier or calmer your life feels with that lightness to your heart. Bowing the head, bowing the chest. Namaste. Thank you so much, my beautiful YouTube Blessed Yogi crew. I hope you enjoyed this practice. It felt so nice, honestly, from my heart. It felt so wonderful to be back on the mat practicing with you. I know you guys have been looking for something a little bit more spicy, a little bit more advanced, and I hope that gave it to you, gave you that flavor. And if you felt like it was really tricky and you weren't quite getting it, don't be frustrated. Come back to it, keep practicing, and you may just surprise yourself. So I'm going to see you back here on the mat, I promise you, very, very soon. I'm keeping consistent with the YouTube classes now. So get ready to be blessed yogified. Love you all.